60 Pittsburgh.
Let's get this.
Now Gordon on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, Wahoo!
Throwing Jones. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Andy Isabella with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Touchdown, Chargers.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. Now Jones. And this is going to be caught. It's good. 2 more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Chris Warren, his first touchdown on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
36. Watch the screen.
Hey, Echo.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Line 36. Get ready.
Look at me. Door.
Check.
Get it.
Here's Williams to throw on 2nd down. And John Brown's got it complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
61. Matchbox light.
Now Williams throwing on 3rd and long. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Back to throw. Williams. It's caught. Smith. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Looking to throw. Williams. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Now Jones on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
X3, 218, chop it. Ready.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Von Miller, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
I'm coming for you. Hey, Haywood. 36.
2nd down and inches. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And able to find John Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
High 7.
Coming to you. Mike, 36. Mike, 36.
Williams now. From the gun, he'll throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. You just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Let's make these smooth.
42 is the mic, boy. 42. 42 is the mic.
Back to throw. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Squeeze. Ready?
Jones now. Going to throw again. He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Go. 5.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Andy Isabella, as the first half is winding down. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Badgley on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
This quarterback now, 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Williams operating from the gun. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Williams. He finds his target, John Brown. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw again. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Got the connection here to Bourne. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 21. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes. And look at this. It's a fake, but he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Andy Isabella there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now Williams throwing on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, seam six. Shoot.
Williams now to throw again. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Go. 90 Wolf. Hey, Delta.
Single. Watch one. You. Mike,
Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Hey, Haywood.
Here's Jones on first down. He's going to... That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Andy Isabella, 49 yards. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This is the tight end fan. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. Williams gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Williams looking to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Line 36. Line 36.
Operating from the gun. Williams looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Looking to throw. Williams. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Williams. Thomas has got it. Complete. 12 yards there. Good for a Saints 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. And Thomas has it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
30 base. Give me that ball, defense. Get it.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Complete. Smith has it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Here we go. 18 Gator. 6'6", pull it high.
You can't block me. Ship.
Right up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eli Apple, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's caught at the 10. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 49 yards. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll run with Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Here's Jacobs, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Lutz puts this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Jones throwing again, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
There was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Throwing, Jones. Able to find Isabella. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down. Jones now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense got crowd the line of scrimmage.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Now Jones. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
44.
Throwing again. Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Lutz good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. Spinning away. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Ken Crawley. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches.
Now the ball comes loose and picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Jones now. Following a fumble recovery, he'll throw. This one caught by Isabella. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
On the double. 36 to Mike. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Hey, Echo.
Mike, 36.
Yo, go.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man.
Yo, Cheetah. Go.
Now Williams throwing on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Mike, 36.
Hey, Charlie.
6.
Yes.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. I'm coming.
Mike, 36. Mike, 36. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Rap. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Watch the run.
Now.
Williams now operating from the gun. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Williams throwing on fourth down and able to find John Brown. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Looking to throw. Williams. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Throwing on first down. Williams toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
The oar. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Watch the safety creep. Ready.
Here's Williams. From the gun, he'll throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it'll be second and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back to throw. Williams. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's third down. The Chargers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
44.
Hey! Yo, back.
Back to throw. Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert. Second-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Come get some. Come on.
Go.
He don't want it.
Undercrush. Smooth.
Check 3.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.